My friend, can I sit with you for a moment and just talk heart to heart? Not as some voice coming from a screen, not as a stranger on YouTube, but as someone who knows what it feels like to walk through storms, to carry regrets, to wish the past could have gone differently. Because the truth is, we've all been there, every single one of us. And as we step into a new year, a new day, or maybe just a new season of life, there is something I want to remind you of. And it is this. Listen, you cannot move forward if you're still looking back in the rearview mirror of your life. No, you cannot move forward if you keep looking back. The past may have shaped you, yes, but the past does not define you. And the only way to build a life that you truly want and desire, I'm talking about the life that you deserve, is to step boldly into what's ahead of you. So let me tell you a little story. There's a beautiful kind of forest-like park not too far from the neighborhood where I used to live. And one day, after a very bad storm, I wanted to just get out and get some fresh air. And so I went for a little walk in the park. And while I was walking in the park, I saw branches that were scattered everywhere. Some of the branches were smaller than others. Smaller trees were broken in half. Leaves and branches and debris was everywhere. But there was this one tree, I'm telling you, that stood tall. This tree was untouched by anything. It was, untouched by the chaos that was all around it. And this tree had a trunk that was so thick. And then, upon close observation, you can still see how the bark of that tree was just scarred from the storms, from all the storms it had to go through. And yet, this tree's branch, it stretched proud. And it stretched high, all the way up, as if it wanted to just reach the sky. And as I was walking and looking at the scene and the tree, I thought to myself, but why this tree? Why does this one still stand when so many others have fallen? Well, the answer to my question was below the surface. Because you see, the tree had roots that ran deep. Yes, storms could shake it, but storms could not break it. And friend, that's you. You see those struggles, your heartbreaks, your failures, your disappointments? Those are not wasted experiences. They are your roots. They are the wisdom and the strength deep inside of you. Every storm and struggle you've endured has been preparing you to stand taller, to grow stronger, and to become unshakable when life comes at you again. Yes, the winds may toss you around. There's no denying that. Yes, the rain may beat against you. And yes, sometimes it may feel like you've lost too much. But guess what? You're still here. And that must mean that your roots are deeper than you realize. Now let's be real. Nobody chooses storms. I don't believe that people wake up and say today, I would love a heartbreak. Or please bring on the financial crisis. Oh yes, I'll take a side order of stress, grief, misery, and loss. No. Storms, they come uninvited. Depression, anxiety, betrayal, divorce, disappointment, broken friendships, relationships, failed plans, all of those, and so many more. They just crash into our lives without permission. And when they do, they shake everything. Everything they shake. And maybe you've had a season like this recently. Hey, maybe the past year has left you exhausted, worn out, and asking yourself, why me? Why me? Or maybe you've had moments where you felt like you just couldn't take another hit. No more blow, no more hit. I've had enough. And if that's you, I want to pause right here and say, I see you. And I may not know your exact pain, but I do know what it feels like to cry behind closed doors. I mean, to smile for the world while breaking inside. I also know what it feels like to wonder if things will ever get better. But let me tell you something powerful. Storms don't come to destroy you. No, they come to shape you. You know, even hurricanes, even though they can be very destructive, you know, they actually have a hidden purpose. Because you see, out in the ocean, hurricanes, they churn up the waters underneath, bringing nutrients from the deep ocean floor to the surface. And that irrigation, it creates new life, feeding ecosystems and also helping marine life to thrive. And on land, yes, hurricanes, oh yes, they tear down buildings and weak structures and they uproot trees that don't have deep roots. But in doing so, they also make room for stronger trees to take root and to grow. They make room for new buildings and new homes to be rebuilt. And it's a powerful reminder that even in chaos, there's renewal. What looks like destruction often clears the way for strength, for growth, and new beginnings. And think about it. When do we actually grow anyway? When do we actually grow the most? For real, think about it. Is it when life is easy? Is it when everything feels comfortable? Is it when we're not challenged? Of course not. We grow in the struggle because difficult and tough times shows us what we're really made of. You see diamonds? A diamond is just a piece of coal that endured pressure. And you see that beautiful piece of gold that you're probably wearing right now? Oh, it had to first be refined in fire. And do you want to know how people develop muscles? Yeah, muscles. Well, muscles grow by being stretched and then torn. Then they are rebuilt bigger and bigger and stronger and stronger. And people, human beings, you and I, we also grow through challenges. When life shakes us, it's not always to break us. Sometimes life shakes us to awaken strengths that we didn't even know we had. I mean, think about the last time you went through something that was difficult. Maybe at the time you thought, oh, this will surely destroy me. But looking back, can you see how it shaped you? Can you see how it taught you something? Can you see how it gave you perspective, compassion, or strength you did not even know you had before? And that's the gift that's hidden in the struggles. But here's the challenge. Too many of us get stuck looking backwards. You know, we replay the mistakes, we rehearse and we revisit the pain. We try to analyze what went wrong, and before we know it, we're driving through life, staring in the rearview mirror. And what do you think will happen if you actually tried to drive a car while only looking backwards? Well, I think you know the answer to that, because of course you would crash. You can't move forward safely if your eyes are stuck behind you. Well, the same is true for your life. The past has already happened. You can't rewrite it. You cannot undo it, but you can definitely learn from it. You can grow from it, and you can let it deepen your roots. But at some point, you have to stop replaying the old scenes and start writing new ones and making new memories. And part of moving forward means also forgiveness. And I also know that forgiveness is not easy, but forgiveness, let me tell you, is actually where true freedom begins. You see, forgiving others, it can feel impossible. I know it, especially when they've hurt you deeply. Forgiving yourself even sometimes can feel, even harder when you keep replaying your mistakes. But forgiveness is not about saying what happened was okay. It's not about denying the facts. It's not about pretending that the pain didn't matter, that it wasn't real. But forgiveness is about refusing to carry yesterday's baggage into tomorrow's opportunities. Because when you forgive, you are actually setting yourself free. That's right. When you forgive, you are setting yourself free. You're saying, I will not allow this chain to hold me down anymore. And I will not let this pain dictate my future. So I challenge you to forgive yourself for the choices you regret. Forgive others for the harm they have caused you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. And here's the beautiful thing. Each new season of life, every new year, each chapter, every new day, it is an invitation for you to rise into a new version of yourself. A version of yourself that you maybe haven't met yet. So the lessons of yesterday prepared you for today. You see, the struggles you endured, they help to build the resilience you will need for tomorrow. But you cannot embrace the new if you are constantly clinging on to the old. So ask yourself, who do I need to become for the season that I'm stepping into? What habits do I need to leave behind and break once and for all? What fears do I need to release? And what dreams am I really and finally ready to pursue and to chase? And for a moment, think about the gym, okay? At first, going to the gym is probably uncomfortable. The weight feels heavy. The muscles ache when you begin to exercise. But if you keep showing up little by little, I can assure you, you will get stronger. And life works the same way. Every challenge is like lifting a weight. At first it hurts, yes, but over time, you build endurance, you build resistance, resilience, you build strength. And eventually the very thing that once felt impossible becomes a warm-up. Oh, it becomes a warm-up. And that's why you can face this new year and this season, this week, even this day with confidence. Because you've already survived storms that were supposed to take you out. But here's what I want to encourage you with. When the road feels tough, listen, move forward anyway. When fear whispers that you're not ready, hey, move forward anyway. And when doubt tells you to turn back, do not turn back. Press on anyway. Because on the other side of preservation is a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and ready for all that is yet to come. And remember, you don't need a perfect plan. You don't need to have everything all figured out. You just need to show up. You just need to take the next step with optimism, with faith, and with determination. And when fear starts to set in and you begin to doubt yourself again, remember this. You've already won battles that nobody knows about. I'm talking about those silent victories. Yes. Those times when you wanted to quit, but you didn't. Those nights when you cried yourself to sleep, but still got up the next morning anyway. Those days when fear told you to give up. But you kept moving. You kept showing up. Believe it or not, those victories, they matter. They mean something because they are proof that you are stronger than you think. So don't forget them. In fact, let them remind you of who you are and what you are capable of. So my friend, believe that this is your season. Listen, believe that this is your moment, that this is your new chapter. So don't shrink yourself back into what you used to be, what you used to do, but step boldly into who you are becoming. Yes, the storms may have shaken you, but they did not break you. And that's because your roots are deep. So take comfort in knowing that your past is not your prison. It is your foundation and it is your future. And your future is waiting for you to step into it. That's right, a beautiful future if you dare to believe and step forward is waiting for you. So let me leave you with this question to reflect on. And it's this: what or who do you need to release in this next season of yours? Who do you need to forgive or to let go of? I mean today, not tomorrow, next week, but today. So that you can finally step into the life that's waiting for you. Really think about it and release those things. And also, I encourage you today, whatever you are facing, face it with a prayerful, optimistic, and hopeful heart. So don't quit. Don't give up. Keep going. It will get better. But I can assure you, if your situation does not change or get better, then your situation has definitely changed you. Hopefully for the better. Bye for now.